It's Week 15 of the National Football League, and this one features the Ravens, bruising running back. He's been running well all season and closing in on 1,400 yards. It's the Ravens and the Giants, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's Week 15. It just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention. But for those who aren't, this is where you have an opportunity as a player to extend your career, get invited back to training camp next season. A lot of teams' years are made at the end of the year, and a lot of individual players' careers are made down the stretch here in these final couple weeks.
He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by their rookie quarterback, a day 3 pick in the draft this past April.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course, we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
He's going to air one out right away. That's hard. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Ravens will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Giants, led out by their quarterback, Daniel Jones. Here he is. It's year 6 in the NFL. He was the 6th overall pick back in 2019 out of Duke, and Jones still at the helm for the Giants.
Last week, when you go back and watch and study this tape, Mike, the problem is at the quarterback position, you need to be a difference maker. Last week, they were trying to overcome his poor performance. And
in trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And now the first carry for Devin Singletary. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on 1st down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up 3rd and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. His 12th touchdown of the year. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense ready for their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. He's going to run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. That's to the rookie from LSU, Malik Neighbors. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 39-yard line.
Gun, it's Jones. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Third down and 9. Again, they'll throw with Jones. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the 1st quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
This is going to be fielded at the goal line. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to look for the home run ball. To the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 84 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Giants nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jones now on first down. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. We are through one. 21-0 is our score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Returnable from his own 4. And that's good work on this return as he brings it past the 25. The Ravens offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He's had a nose to the end zone all season long, and now here in the month of December, he is the NFL's leader this season for rushing touchdowns. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Into space at the 45. Still going inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The extra point is good. And the Ravens move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Giants offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, Jones. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This brought in out past the 20. And what a return. He sets up the offense inside the red zone. The Ravens offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Giants offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Jones. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
In motion, it's Robinson. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, for the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started in the AFC. The dog pounds are barking. Kansas City in town to take on Cleveland. And it's the Browns who are out on top. Elijah Moore, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Chase Brown, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou to check on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. A touchdown pass there for Derek Carr. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half. because this one's already close to being in the bag if it's not already. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Tracy now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense running back Devin Singletary back on the field. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. Play action now. It's Jones. This one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
The Ravens offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes on point with his receivers right throughout and continuing to master running. Executing this offense. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Now, faking the give. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there.
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3 touchdowns for the game, his first 3 of the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
The extra point is good. And the Ravens keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Jones operating out of the pistol. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
To throw, it's Jones. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards leads to 3rd down and
3rd and long. Throwing now is Jones. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Back to throw is Jones. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On 3rd and long, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter.
Jamie Gillen in punt formation for the Giants.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants sending out their punter as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. That's fielded at about the 18. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time. They've dominated the proceedings here in the 4th quarter. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll run on 2nd down.
The ball carries number 33. The tackle made by Tommy Okereke. It's a gain of 4.
3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. He's inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Ravens. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens continue to bring the hammer down. It is now 49-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's Jones to throw.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He'll get it into the hands. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Ravens has it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of...
Oh, big hole, left side. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it first and goal inside the 5. It's a big one for the Ravens. That is a 74-yard gain.
They simply just don't have an answer for this guy defensively, Mike. I mean, regardless of who they put on him in man coverage or the type of zone coverage they try to capture him with, they simply can't slow him down, and we've already seen it here today. A fair share of big plays through the air, a couple of which have gone for touchdowns. He's had a couple nice blocks in the run game. I mean, he's really having as well-rounded a complete game that a receiver can have in the NFL, and until they prove they can slow him down, I would just keep giving him more opportunities.
Good snap, good hold, good kick. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. And this was as good as it gets, all 3 phases of the game, in perfect harmony as they post the lopsided shutout victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.